Let's talk about how all of us, especially students, can use art as therapy to address injustice and build peace to strengthen our beloved community. Discuss how students can use any form of art to enter SMAC's hashtag Celebrate the Dream art contest. And this contest will allow them to highlight their favorite part of Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech with their art.
Being able to have our children and grandchildren have tough conversations or just listen to the history of their grandparents, great aunties and uncles, this has provided a space for that. And also to the diversity part of it, when SMAC was created, we were very from all different walks of life.
I think with the carving on the mountain in particular, we can see how art was weaponized for hatred and for division. And I think if all people need to imagine is what happens when we weaponize art for justice and for reconciliation and for love. And I think that that's really exciting to think about.
From every mountainside, let freedom ring, and if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. And so let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the curvaceous slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring.
In all honesty, this attraction is actually the most diverse when you consider all of the visitors that we have here. And that's essentially what Dr. King was trying to communicate to us. The type of engagement and interaction and the diversity of the people, whether it's race or age or background, whatever it is, it's all right here at the mountain.
We have the opportunity now, because of the diversity, because of us moving ahead, that putting the history what the history was. I wish I could say that everything been all right for everybody all the time. I really wish I could say we all got along all the time. Really wish I could say that.
I think part of Dr. King's dream is being realized because we're all here today talking about it. We're all in this room together discussing things. How can we push the dream forward rather than the dream become a nightmare?
Education must include the absolute truth. What we find is when people can't defend their point, they change the narrative.
What changes do you think could transform Stone Mountain into a place of freedom for all visitors, and what role can the art of school students around the United States of America play in this change?
But I'm excited for the process. I'm excited because every time you get into a room with youth, yes, you're a little more exhausted when you leave, but you're energized internally. And my teachers in the room can acknowledge this because they have such hope. They have such joy for the future. They have such big visions of what their lives can be, of what their communities can become.